16-bit themes, laying it down. Somebody's gonna get their box opened. Somebody's gonna get their tape split. Somebody's gonna get their box opened. Somebody's gonna get their tape split. Yeah! Open up, give me stuff, open up, give me stuff. Yeah! Shadaloo up in this mug. Street Fighter 2 Hyper Edition.
Hey guys, this is Chase. I'm that guy with the gloves. And today is episode 6 of The Hall of Pain. Welcome back. We have a lot to get through, so let's just jump right into it. Alright, what is the first figure on The Hall of Pain? Straight from Gotham City to Amazon to the house that BurnoutInc built. Or that guy with the gloves built, however you want to say it. We've got the DC Comics, DC Direct, Designer Series, Greg Capullo, Commissioner Gordon. I don't even know what DC calls their figures anymore, so it's just a DC figure of Commissioner Gordon. It's a younger James Gordon, and I really, really like this one. I was having a hard time deciding whether or not I wanted to get this version of him or the Batman Arkham Knight, where he's just, old and weathered. I really like this one. It's like more middle-aged Gary Oldman Jim Gordon. And I love the way the face looks. Great sculpting on it. The glasses look great. His little Glock pistol looks cool. He comes with a walkie-talkie. The coat just looks amazing. In fact, I was not planning on reviewing him, so let's find some scissors. I had scissors once. It was a good day when I had them. There we go. Found him! So weird. It's like you gotta unwrap it from the back. Still pretty cool. I like the design of their packaging. That's probably why these figures are so expensive. This one wasn't. I got this one for $11. Back when a couple months ago when Hastings was going out of business, this was one of the last figures that I wanted to go back and pick up, but sadly I didn't get back there in time. They closed the next day, and I didn't know that. There's a few more things I would have liked to have picked up. They had like Marvel Legends for like $1.50 or less, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe like $2, but it was really, really cheap. And here we have good old Jimbo Gordon. Probably doesn't like to be called that at all. One thing I don't like on the articulation side is that his arms can really only go like this. They can't go in and out. So it is nice that he's got a decent bend in the elbow with the swivel. That was something I was kind of worried about, but, still, I really like this Jim Gordon. So that's okay. His leg articulations were crap, though. But again, only paid $11 for it. It's a decent figure for $11. He's got his little pistol hand right there. Yeah, looks pretty good. And he's got his walkie-talkie, which goes in this hand. It's weird. The plastic has like almost a translucent look to it. It's kind of interesting. All right, and there is our James Gordon. Not to be confused with the talk show host and the Driving with the Stars or whatever that car karaoke. I forget what it's called. I did notice something about this figure. I've talked about this before. I bought one of these DC figures. It was the Green Arrow or just Arrow or the Hood, whatever he was being called in season 1. It smelled like marijuana. It smelled like cannabis. I don't know what is going on here, but this Commissioner Gordon has the exact same smell. Jim, did you get into the evidence locker?
You just made the list!
No wonder you're seeing bat people jumping off of rooftops. Yeah, that's just... I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know if it's the finish that they're putting on these things or if it really is coming from a factory that reeks of marijuana. I have no idea. I'm going to have to Google that or just look on a forum, see if anyone else has ever experienced that. But yeah, this is the second DC figure that I have purchased that reeks of marijuana. Well, Commissioner Gordon's back there, making sure all of us are safe and hopefully not breaking into the evidence locker again. Let's take a look at what the next figure is on the Hall of Pain. Okay, let's find out who's... Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the Ultimate Warrior! He ran so fast I couldn't zoom in on him. This is the Defining Moments Ultimate Warrior. I found him loose on eBay. He didn't come with the jacket, but that's fine. I might catch some heat for this, but I wasn't a huge fan of this figure, and I'll have to explain why. First of all, I absolutely love the attire. It's so well done. The paint job is amazing. The parts on the figure where it's got Macho and Warrior's portraits, and then here where it says Warrior and Macho Madness. Yeah, Warrior Wildness and Macho Madness. On the back, it's got the championship belt. It says means much more than this. And like the great work on the tassels and the boots and stuff like that. I love all that stuff. The two things I didn't like about this Warrior and why it didn't make my top 10 figures of WrestleMania list. I'm not a fan of this head sculpt. I think the hair is way too dark. I don't like the way the hair is sculpted. It just doesn't look like how it did at the event. I do love the paint job. The paint job on his face paint is really well done. But when I look at this figure, like I have to imagine how the figure would look without the face paint. It just, for some reason, there's something missing. It's like too generic of a pose, or maybe it just looks too young. I don't know. I just don't really see the Ultimate Warrior behind the face paint. Now the jacket, while it does have a really neat paint job on it, I like that part of it. It's not the most accurate. It's missing like a design on the top of it, and they were supposed to have like some green tassels and stuff attached to it. And I didn't like the way it like folded up at the bottom. I don't know why it does that, but when I actually used to own this figure before, and my Warrior, when it had that, like the jacket was just really bad looking. So maybe that's why I just have a different opinion of this than most people. But I am really happy to have this Warrior back in my collection. Now we won't need the Hall of Pain box for the rest of this. We're just gonna straight up unbox these things. Got all three of these packages today. So I got two of these from Amazon with a total of 4 figures from Amazon, and then I got one from eBay. And I say, let's start with this one over here. This technically smaller of the boxes. Well, don't step outside the law, folks, otherwise you're going to serve some hard times. That's right, we have got the Elite 47 Big Boss Man. This is what Big Boss Man wore when he was Vince McMahon's lackey in the corporation, made his return in 1998, and was just a thorn in Steve Austin's side. I love this face sculpt, man. It looks so good. Looks just like the Big Boss Man. Also comes with that ski mask, some glasses. He's got his nightstick and a pair of handcuffs. So that's pretty cool. I mean, we get a different version of the Boss Man, and he comes with as many accessories as his Elite 14, I think it was? 14 or 15. His Elite 14. That was the more traditional 80s, early 90s Big Boss Man, where this is your late 90s, early 2000s Big Boss Man. Pretty freaking badass. I really want to give him the full review, so we're going to hold off on opening that figure. He's going to stay back there with Commissioner Gordon. Always good to have backup. And let's find out who this is. This is from eBay. I'm pretty certain you're going to remember the name, because the next figure entering the Hall of Pain is the Elite 47.5 Goldust. This is one of my most sought after figures of all time, but I'm not gonna lie, that face is the definition of cringe. I know they were trying to go for Goldust's creepy lip curl thing, which I think they do nailed it, but those eyes, what are they trying to tell us? That no. Well, you did a good job, Mattel. I mean, I am creeped out by it. I know Goldust actually gave them some flack on Twitter about that, and I'm not going to say whether or not he was in the right. He was in the right. That is just really weird looking. I mean, they could have done a lot better job on that. I think it's the way they molded his eyebrows. They needed to be much more sinister looking to match the lip curl. I don't really know any other way to say that, but my goodness, I cannot wait to review this figure. I am actually going to review it. Bodysuit looks really good. The gloves look great. I cannot wait to check out that fabric robe. It looks awesome. Awesome figure. Just wish that face sculpt was a little bit more accurate. Okay. Can we get some normal lighting now, please? Show's over. And we now return you to your regularly scheduled program. Well, not really. I mean, you clicked on the video, so there really was no schedule planned, but you know what I mean. So this is the big one from Amazon. Let's see, who did we get? Well, number one, because he's the number one guy in Monday Night Raw, at least for right now. We won't know until after the Royal Rumble if he still is. It's the Elite 47, Kevin Owens, with the Universal Championship and this badass display stand. I've been putting off doing my top 10 Mattel belt list because I wanted this accessory for it, and I'm going to do it as soon as I can. And who knows, maybe the Universal Championship will be on there. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be. Anyway, awesome figure. Amazon keeps doing these flash sales on Elite 47. And I won't have to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow because I'm pretty certain it is going to be ruled. Well, damn it, I didn't have a joke for this. Let's try that again. Good thing it's not tomorrow. No. It's Asuka. I had nothing. So terrible at improv, even though I love it. Freaking badass figure. I sadly left her off of my top 10 figures from Ringside Fest. I just came off from reviewing the Bayley figure and getting a few more of those Divas figures with the bad articulation. I, for some reason, got really soured.
Don't you dare be sour!
And just did not want to include Asuka, even though she was kind of in like the honorable mention / opening intro thing. And now seeing this figure, getting it in hand, I really, really like it. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, the amount of detail on it is just sick. Great job. I remember Bill saying that he had to do some sort of sorcery in order to make the budget because of that figure. It's the Elite 47 Tatanka. Alright, I freaking love Tatanka, man. He was one of the characters I just absolutely loved playing as in the WWF Royal Rumble video game. Thought he was badass. I loved seeing him on TV. Didn't care for his heel run when he was like briefly part of the $1 Million Corporation. I freaking marked out when he showed up in the 2006 Royal Rumble and he kind of stuck around for a little bit. Always good seeing this guy. And I freaking love this figure, man. It is so damn good. That necklace is awesome. Friggin' tomahawk is badass. Just everything. All the detailing is super nice. So yes, within at least the next 2 months, I want to get reviews up for every single one of these guys. Bossman I might skip on, but I really do want to get a review for him. I've got some ideas for it. Asuka's going to get one. Goldust definitely. Kevin Owens, he's going to get, well, kind of a multi-review because there's going to be a lot of figures in his review. Tatanka's getting one because I freaking love it, dude. That figure is just so badass. Alright, guys. This was Chase. I'm that guy with the gloves. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time for another edition of The Hall of Pain. I wonder who's going to enter next. And today, we have 3, 2, 1. Well, while Jimbo's back there keeping us safe, although I'm pretty certain he's going to break into that evidence. 3, 2, 1. Well, Jim's Gord. 3, 2, 1. 2 are from Amazon. 4 figures in each. Or 3, 2, 1. He's going to come over here with Commissioner Gordon, because it's always good